Hello students, welcome to the EVS online class. Children, all of you know that we are continuing with chapter 4, that is forest. A forest is a very important part of the environment of an area. It is a treasury of many valuable natural resources. Besides this, it is most important for controlling various natural conditions like climate and weather. Today we will discuss about the importance of forest. So let us start to learn about the various importance of forest. Forest is a habitat for a wide variety of plants and animals. Many different types of plants like algae, mosses, ferns, bushes, creepers, runners, twiners, shrubs, and trees are found in a forest. The heavily littered forest ground offers soil rich in nutrients and humidity. A wide variety of bacteria, insects, and worms inhabit the forest soil. Various types of decomposers depend on fallen leaves and decompose them into simpler substances. Such a fertile soil stimulates various types of seeds to germinate and develop without any restriction. We often hear that epiphyte plants live on the air, and it really seems like this because they do not nearly need soil to develop. They grow on trunks of other plants, taking advantage of this height in search of the source of energy which is much wanted in the tropical forests. Many varieties of epiphytes are found growing on the branches of other trees in a forest. Actually, epiphytes are the green plants that grow on other plants. They can prepare food on their own with the help of chlorophyll they contain in their leaves, water they absorb through their hanging roots, and carbon dioxide they absorb from the atmosphere. Loranthus orchid are some examples of epiphytes. Different types of parasitic plant and fungi, that is a saprophytic plant, develop on living plants and persist on those plants for generations. Cuscuta is an example of parasitic plant that grow on other plant bushes and trees and derives food from its host. Various soil fungi grow in the littered soil of forest land. A forest is a home of different types of wild animal. Some commonly known wild animals living in a forest are elephants, rhinoceros, deer, bison, wild buffaloes, wild goats, lions, tigers, panthers, hyena, bear, monkeys, etc. Besides these various types of reptiles, birds are also found in a forest. Different types of birds live together in different parts of tree at different heights. A forest actually provides all types of conditions necessary for survival to different types of plant, animals, and birds. Forest can act as an agent of percolation and retention of water. The forest floor remains covered by littering of leaves. A number of decomposers like bacteria, fungi, worms, and termites decompose the litter and convert it into fine pieces. Thus, soil of the floor of the forest becomes spongy. When it rains, the forest soil absorbs water like a big sponge and does not allow it to evaporate easily. Stem and branches of trees of forests absorb considerable amount of water. The rainwater seeps underground by creeping through the tree trunks. Leaves of trees capture fog and moisture of air. The growth and development of roots causes formation of deep cracks in the ground. These cracks allow water to percolate into the ground through them. Some plants and trees or their parts are specialized to retain water in them. Beside this, the hill slopes with forest cover retain water and release it gradually into streams. Here you can see a picture of a beautiful stream coming from the slope of the mountain. Okay. Now, forests maintain the groundwater level also. Roots of plants and trees pull up the groundwater and absorb it for their use during the process of photosynthesis. This pooling of water gets further strengthened by the transpiration through numerous leaves of plants and trees. Thus, the underground water is pulled up constantly by roots and is not at all allowed to escape down. On a land where there are no trees, okay, sun rays dye up the upper soil and the groundwater level goes deeper. Now, in forests, canopy of trees checks the speed of falling raindrops. Thus, raindrops are not allowed to beat and loosen the soil of the floor of the forest. Trees provide shade, which further prevents the soil from becoming too dry and friable during dry seasons. Row of trees reduce the speed of wind and thus check the erosion of soil or the desertification. Roots of plants and trees hold the soil firmly and do not allow it to go away with water currents. Thus, a forest checks the soil erosion in many different ways. Huge amount of soil are washed away every year during rains. Fast current of wind carry away upper soil and deposit it at some other places. Around 5,300 million tons of soil is wasted every year in India through such incidents. All these incidents happen due to the depletion of forest and cutting of trees. Cutting of trees and depletion of forests lead to advancing of desertification. Now, soil also helps to maintain the humidity of the air. Plants absorb the water retained inside the subsoil. That water is distributed throughout the plant body. The water of the plant body is sent out into the atmosphere through the process of transpiration. The transpired water vapor remains in the form of humidity in the atmosphere. The humidity of atmosphere helps plants and animals to survive in warm and dry seasons. Thus, forests maintain humidity of air which makes the atmosphere cool and pleasant for plants and animals. Our forests are of immense importance for our everyday life and prosperity. They contribute heavily to the economy of our nation. Now we will discuss about some sources of various forest products. Okay, so the various natural resources which we can obtain from the forest are wood, fuel wood, minor forest produce, and aesthetic value. Now we will discuss about these different points in detail. Forest give us wood. The wood is a major forest produce. Wood is used as basic material for making houses both in rural and urban areas. Wood is used as temporary structural support during the construction of bridges and pakka houses. Wood is used in the form of raw material in making furniture, doors, windows, poles, posts, railway sleepers, agricultural implements, carts, tool handles, sports goods, matchboxes, and matchsticks. Wood is also used in making paper, rayon, and films. Beside that, we are using the some wood as fuel also. Most of the developing countries obtain fuel wood from forest. Still, about 1,500 million people cook their food by burning wood. People in hilly areas burn wood for keeping their houses warm. About 1,000 million cubic meter wood is used for fuel across the globe. Use of wood as fuel imposes heavy pressure on forests. Programs of our government like social forestry are meant for generating fuel wood without putting any pressure on our natural forests. Social forestry is a government running program of generating fuel wood by planting trees in village common lands and along embankments. Forests give us minor forest produce such as bamboos, grasses, canes, essential oil, tanning materials, dyes, gums, resins, different types of drugs, spices, poisons, insecticides, soap substitutes, rudrakshal, lac, honey, wax, etc., which are used in our day to day lives. Mahua seeds and mahua flowers and wet seeds are derived from forests on commercial scales. However, all the minor forest products have their high commercial values. Various tribal societies fully depend on forests for their habitations and livelihood. They obtain food from forests in forms of tubers, roots, fruits, seeds, and bark from forests. Besides obtaining meat from wild animals, they derive various herbs and animal body parts from forests and sell them on market places to adapt to their economy. Currently, these practices have been declared by the government as illegal. Now, we will discuss about the role of forest in regarding to the aesthetic value. Forests are closely linked with our religion and culture. Human race has a great evolutionary attachment with forests as our ancestors lived in forests. Forests are nature's laboratories where scholars study natural science. Many types of trees are worshipped in tribal and Hindu societies. So, children, today this much. Hope you have understood the topic. So, children, stay safe and happy. Thank you all.